Not exactly a textbook offensive possession, but the result is 3 points.
And Dallas with the early lead. Carmelo Anthony, boy, was he in the flow in the fourth quarter.
Well, he really got it going. And again, the foul trouble hindered him. He spent a lot of the time on the bench, but when they needed to close the game out, Carmelo was up to the task.
Here's Carmelo, the strip and the dunk.
That's the problem when you turn the ball over live, particularly above the free throw line. Denver converts on the other end. So had his sneaker off. I don't know whether he retaped or just took an ankle brace off, but he did a little bit of work on that ankle.
Foul. As Carmelo Anthony goes up strong.
Most of Denver's shots are coming from in the paint.
And you go back to game 1, 22 layups or dunks, and they were able to get out and go. And all that's created with the 20 turnovers that they forced.
They score a lot of points in the paint, not traditional post-ups, but by running and slashing and taking the ball to the basket.
Josh Howard headed back to the locker room for the Dallas Mavericks. Along with Carmelo Anthony, Kenyon Martin, Nene, and Dante Jones to begin the second half. Carmelo Anthony
starting off exact way he did in the first half. Good look. He's going to make good looks all the time.
Carmelo, 5, now down to 4. Over Antoine Wright. Oh, what a tough shot for Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo was open when he first popped out of the stack. A little late getting him the ball, but as soon as he got it, he knew what he wanted to do.
54 here at home, 33-8. Last time they lost here, March 9th, and after 3 quarters, including the postseason, PJ, this is a Nuggets team, and we heard it earlier from George Karl about fourth quarter being the Nuggets' time. Well, they are 50-3.
They can hang in, or whether they can, play 12 minutes in the atmosphere that's going to be here in this building tonight. Their 3 super subs are on the floor right now. Anthony Carter, J.R. Smith, and Chris Anderson.
Foul was on Antoine Wright. That's his 4th, and Carmelo Anthony. Anthony in the lane, one-handed. Technical foul, Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle's really upset. They're fighting to hang in. His best player sitting on the bench. His second best player sitting in the locker room. He knows they need a near perfect quarter. Watch Carmelo Anthony going to the basket. It's pretty good contact. I think that's what Rick was upset about. Knocked the defender back about 6 feet. Monty McCutcheon didn't agree.
12-5 run by the Nuggets. 15 points for Carmelo Anthony. Turns it over. Carmelo to the rack. Layup for Carmelo Anthony. 11-2 run to start this fourth quarter. Dallas went scoreless for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Carmelo Anthony gets tied up by J.J. Barea. And Mike Callahan races in, but Carmelo nods his head to J.J. Barea.
Somebody else could have handled that a lot differently. Carmelo Anthony, nice way right there, completely diffuses any potential situation right there.
Nothing can diffuse this crowd. They are into it. Anthony. 20 points.
Well, it's beyond the home court advantage. Denver's playing extremely well offensively and defensively, whether they're home or away. But this building in particular, the way they're playing right now, you have to stay with them.
Checks out. Carmelo gets fouled. He's headed to the free throw line. And get the family together, PJ, for and brand new episodes of Tyler Perry's House of Pain, followed by the new season of Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, Wednesday, May 27th, starting at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, only on TBS.
Very funny.
Very funny. 14-point game. How about the fourth quarter performances by Carmelo Anthony? 14 in game 1. He now has 12 here in game 2 in the fourth. Chauncey Billups sends it to Martin. Carter, extra pass. Carmelo! Oh, my! Carmelo Anthony from downtown. 112-94.
Some teams don't play well when they're ahead. Some teams play better when they're ahead. This is a killer front-runner team right here.
15 in the quarter, 15 of his 25, PJ.
Chauncey Billups takes a hit. Now watch the ball movement. Kenyon Martin outside. Anthony Carter. Rainbow three from Carmelo from Syracuse, New York.
And Matt, as you mentioned, 15 points in the fourth quarter of his 25 for Carmelo Anthony. And for a guy who told me at halftime you felt pretty awful, you looked pretty good to me. Did the adrenaline kick in or what?
I just kept telling myself, don't feel nothing. Just go out there and just play. Try to get some easy baskets, not try to work so hard, and play defense. Try to get some, some baskets off of defense.
Coach Carl kept telling you guys the fourth quarter was coming. What is it about this building and the fourth quarter and this team?
Well, it's the playoffs. We know that we didn't come into this game thinking we was going to blow the Mavericks out. We wanted to, play hard, play defense. And in the fourth quarter, we made some shots and got some stops and got out of the open court.
4 days off now. You going to take some rest?
Yes.
He's going to go rest that stomach, guys. Good night from Carmelo Anthony, Matt.
All right, appreciate it, Marty. Carmelo Anthony, 25 points. And, of course, Game 3 on Saturday on ESPN at 5 o'clock Eastern. Denver and Dallas.